Hi, I wonder if you often feel like you're a victim of circumstance, that the world outside you is a lot bigger than you are. So I'm Michelle Taylor, and today I want to tell you two stories, personal stories about myself and how I realised I was more powerful than I made myself out to be previously. And one I only realised came from yesterday. So I've been committing to 21 days of Facebook Lives. And a curious thing happened. I wanted to devote this whole week to sitting in the hallway of your business, like the hallway being a metaphor for what isn't working in your business. So I really wanted to feel it. I wanted to be there with you. I wanted to feel the pain and then come from a place of being able to serve you best. But a curious thing happened. As soon as I declared that that's what my intention was, I was truly immobilized. I went flat, I went low, I lost motivation, I was questioning myself, I lost my vision, I was questioning my commitment, I was questioning my self-belief went down the toilet, I became unproductive. So all the things that you may find yourself doing in your own business, I was actually living it because I had declared that this was going to be the case. So it didn't really occur to me until I was in a coaching call yesterday. I'm in a transformation coaching group for businesses myself, which is what everybody needs to do if they're in business. You really need to be aligned with other people who can see things outside of you and inspire you. And this is why. It was because I was hearing other stories of other people's businesses, what they were doing, how they were personally showing up for it. And somebody talked about declarations and what you declare to be so, what you intend to be so. And I thought, oh my God, this is what I've done. I've actually made this declaration and I am totally sitting in this stuff and I can't move. And when I'm like that, I can't serve you and I am not showing up as my best self. But it showed me how powerful I am. And it's how powerful you are. So be careful about what you declare and what you intend. So that's story number one. Now, story number two, let's go back probably 2 or 3 years. And I was doing a lot of training with netball. And I was one of the older ladies, so I had to train especially hard in my squad to stay current. And I was still blessed to be able to still play centre because of my determination and commitment to my fitness level. So I'd done maybe 2 hours of fitness this day and with my girlfriend down a park, and we were going to do one more session of fitness. Excuse me, and we were doing hill sprints. So she'd done a little bit more than me that day, so she was more fatigued. But generally, we're pretty much on par, this lady and I. So because I was a little bit fresher, I was getting up the hill a lot easier. I had a bit more of a kick at the top. And we were getting to our last hill sprint. And I said to Janina, you can do it this time. I reckon you can beat me, because I think my style is I'm a bit of a talker and I like to encourage people and push people, and that's what I did. I said, come on, Janina, you can do it. You can beat me up the hill. Sort of wanting to encourage her. But in my mind, I actually thought, oh no, I've still got some left in the tank. But a curious thing happened. We were running up the hill and I didn't try as much because I did try, but I didn't try probably as much, like, that little percent just to get you that little bit further and to push yourself harder. And when it came to the time and I'll say, come on, Janine, you can do it, you can do it. So as I'm sprinting, I'm saying this to her, you can do it, you can beat me. And then when it came to the top, closer to the top of this hill, I knew that I was just going to turn it on and I was just going to overtake her. because that was me. That was what I needed to do, not to win, but I just needed to push myself. And I just couldn't do it. It was really strange because I declared that she was going to win and I was really in that story. It was like there was a brick wall and I just couldn't do it. But it was a curious thing because I knew I had more in me. I felt it. I felt that I could do it, but it was this invisible wall. And so ever since then, I've been really, really careful about what I say because I know that our mind and our body is so powerful. And so as I'm coming on here today, again inspired because I am not sitting in that hallway of my business anymore. I'm walking into the doors and being surrounded by the life that I want to live. And I want to encourage you to do the same. And there's lots of things that you can do if you're feeling stuck. And I'm so grateful I've declared that I'm back there again. But the lesson for today is watch what you are declaring to the world. Watch your stories to the world. I was working with a client yesterday and he was talking about his workplace and he called it a circus and he called them clowns and them, everything that they were doing. And he was making life a lot bigger than himself by just using the language that he was using and where he was focusing. So your challenge for today is to notice how you're talking. What are you declaring to yourself? What are you declaring about your capabilities to other people? And then just noticing if this is like a self-fulfilling prophecy for yourself, like it was for me. So I'm really pleased to say I'm back. And thank you to Gina Trengrove, who noticed when I was not myself and not congruent and not in alignment. She totally called it. Thank you for being my bestie. And so I'm back online with doing Facebook Lives after crashing and burning by declaring I was sitting in the hallway. So people, take yourself out of the hallway. Declare that you're in the game. Declare who you are. Declare your strengths. Declare your vision for yourself. Declare your vision for the world. Declare the vision for your family, what you want it to be, rather than talking about the contrast, which is what you don't want it to be. So, power to you, my friends. You are more powerful than you make yourself out to be, and I'd love to keep showing you ways in which this is the truth. So, signing off for day 5 of my 21-day Facebook Lives. I may miss a few days, but I'm going to be more consistent now I'm out of the hallway. So message me if you get this, if you've got any examples. Other people love to hear stories and examples of what is possible for them. And just in case you're wondering, I'm working at a mine site today. I'm blessed to have so many different parts to my business, and this is where I am for these few days at the moment. But I'll catch you later, and dare to have an amazing life.